We got to wait. So look, don't blame people, man. Stop blaming people for like, how can I put it, right? So let's say you was friends with somebody or work buddies or whatever the case may be, right? And you know this person just ain't shit. You know they ain't no good. So you cut them off, right? So after you cut them off, of course, people got sob stories. People got uh excuses, what I call them. But they got every reason for why they was the way they was or is the way they is. But they have no explanation on how to grow, no explanation on how to better themselves, no thought towards it at all. But it's always help me, help me, help me, and not help me because I'm trying to help myself. It's help me, help me, help me, not help me because I'm trying to help myself. So what I'm basically trying to get you to understand is don't blame the devil for the draining energies and spirits that come to you. Blame yourself, right? And let me tell you why you blame yourself. The reason why you blame yourself is because the power lies within you. Meaning, the only reason this spirit or person keep coming back to you is because you're an easy target. You the easiest fucking target. Like, um, so my bad. How you doing? How you doing, Regina McQueen? But so so boom, right? Let's say your job was to cut them off, right? You cut them off. They probably was gone for a day, maybe two. They hit you up. They trying to come back around. And instead of you just keeping them where they at, you allow them to come back in your space and in your energy. You feel me? That's on you, man. That's your fault. You dig what I'm saying? You could blame them all you want, but at the end of the day, they doing what they supposed to do. They was already coming to drain your energy. They was already getting on your nerves. They was already a burden to you. So to blame them for your misery and pain and aggravation and shit, that's bullshit. You can't blame the person that's doing what the fuck they already been doing, which is doing some bum shit, really. So if you know they already been on some bum shit, what the fuck makes you think they gonna stop? They not gonna stop, especially if you helping them continue they bum ass ways. I tried to tell somebody this probably about a week ago. Sometimes your job when it come to helping people is to not help their ass at all. It sound crazy, but sometimes the best help you can give to a motherfucker is to not help their ass at all. Because guess what? For some people, they got an understanding of how another person work, how they move, how they is. So psychologically, they already beat you. Because somehow, some way, this person that serves you no good purpose, somehow, some way, can convince you over and over and over again to put yourself back in the same situation of feeling like, damn, my time being wasted, my money being wasted, my energy being wasted. But guess what? That's your fault. Because you got the power to do what? Cut that person off. And guess what? That block button is a motherfucker. That block button is undefeated. That block button is undefeated. I'm pretty sure you can block unlimitedly. I never had my phone say, hey, you have run out of blocking space. Never in my life. Never. The block button is unlimited. Use that motherfucker, man. You gotta start blocking motherfuckers, man. Use that motherfucker. You know what people problem is though when you tell them to use that block button? Somewhere deep down in their fucking soul, they just feel like, oh, I still want to know what they got going on. For what? If you don't want to fuck with this person, if you don't give a fuck what they got going on, none of that, why the fuck do you still want to know what they got going on? And that be the problem for real. You be just attached, you be just as attached to the spirit as the spirit is attached to you. So now, like I said before, who you go blame? You or the person? You gotta blame yourself sometimes, man. And that's what people got a problem with. Blaming their motherfucking self. Accountability, bro. People that don't know how to hold themselves accountable, they go through the most they be the most miserable people on the planet. I could almost promise you that shit. Because if let them get put into a situation where they battling between uh doing right for somebody and saying fuck them, they go crazy trying to do right by the person, even though the person they trying to do right by basically saying fuck them. And that be the fucked up part about it. You breaking your back for these motherfuckers. And they basically, every time you help them, they basically saying fuck you, in my opinion. Especially if there's no progress. None. This motherfucker ain't grow none. They ain't grew a little bit. They ain't grew like a little bit. They literally ain't did shit. And I been helping them for how long? Alright, time to cut this bitch off. It ain't no different than a job. If a job see you in this motherfucker and you still in the same place you was when we first hired you a year ago, 2 years ago, bitch, they're gonna fire you. They're gonna lay you off. They gonna let your ass go. Same thing we gotta start doing with people. If this motherfucker ain't serving no purpose and they done been around for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it's time to lay their ass off. It's time to fire their ass. It's time for them to go. Bitch, you got to go. Cause you ain't doing shit for me, but fucking dragging me down. You know what I'm saying? And that's the issue. People let other people drag them down. And it ain't even the people dragging them down. You allowing yourself to be drugged down. You ain't even getting drugged down. You riding along, motherfucker. You basically riding along. So my message for today is don't blame the motherfucking devil. Cause the devil ain't did shit to your ass. Blame your goddamn self. Blame yourself for being fucking stupid. Blame yourself for being soft. Blame yourself for being weak. Blame yourself for being gullible. Blame yourself. Cause it's your fault. It's your fault that you sad today. It's your fault that you miserable today. It's your fault that you keep letting motherfuckers use you. All that shit is your fault. Can't blame nobody else. Like I said, that block button is a motherfucker. I ain't never had a message pop on my phone say you are out of blocks. No. I block a bitch all day. The fuck? I probably got a block later on today. No cap. Fuck out of here. Nobody got time for that shit. You go keep letting people fuck up your energy, your day, your time, your mood. Nah, I ain't going for it. Fuck all that. That block button, the motherfucker. I was talking to my cousin. My cousin was like, oh, well, I can't block him cause he do be calling for his daughter. I said, cuz, I alright, I got another solution for you, right? Don't block him. Just get you a new phone and keep that phone. And when he call that phone or text that phone, that this phone is daughter's phone. This is no longer your phone. So this phone, if he wants to talk to his baby, he can call this phone, he could text this phone, and you will get him on the phone with his baby. And then get you a new phone and don't give him the number. Simple shit, right? Simple shit. You not allowing him to see his daughter, but you are keeping peace within your own energy by not talking to this motherfucker. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I'm like, cuz you can cut a motherfucker off and still let them be around their kid. You ain't even gotta talk to him for him to see his daughter. You ain't gotta ever come in contact with him at all. You could have a middleman. If you really don't want to fuck with him, you could. If you really don't want to fuck with a person, bro, you will not fuck with them. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck. If I don't want to fuck with you, they can lock me in a fucking room with you a fucking 4x4 box. If I don't want to fuck with you, I'm not finna fuck with you. You can literally be right here beside me like how this cat is, like this. If I don't want to fuck with you, I ain't gonna fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? So that be some bullshit. People be making up excuses all the time. All the time. Then be aware of the people that use like your heart and your soft spirit and kindness against you. Cause they might try to hit your ass with the, well, this person don't deserve it. Well, they might not, but guess what? Their torment and destruction or whatever pain they gotta go through, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Cause at the end of the day, my peace is my peace. And I'm sorry that my peace gotta leave somebody else in non-peace. But guess what? They non-peace ain't got nothing to do with my peace, bro. Fuck all that. I ain't obligated to worry about another motherfucker. Except for my kids. Them the only motherfuckers I'm obligated to worry about. My kids or my girl. That's it. Outside of my kids and my girl, I ain't stressing myself out about no motherfucking body. Who? Not I. Call me a cold, dirty motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. I only care about my motherfucking family. That's it. That's it. That's all. I can't speak for the next person, but for me, huh, I'm not gonna let nobody disturb the peace. You feel me? Look, I ain't even used to like cats, but cats is fucking cool, bruh. Cause they don't jump all on you like dogs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that right? And this, I ain't gonna lie, this the only cat I ever met in life that liked me, bro. I ain't never met a cat that liked me. I know I'm off subject, but I just had to throw that in there. But yeah, I'm about to get a kitten too for my daughter. But yeah, man, I like today I'm on one because like all right now you said them. My cousin, my mama-in-law. Is it one more person? Right now it's just my cousin and mama-in-law. Them two motherfuckers right there. They so strong minded to the point where they mind stronger than fucking them. Meaning they smart as hell, right? You know how people be so smart that they just fucking dumb, basically? That's them almost. Because when I say they so smart that they dumb, they so smart to the point where logically they'll know exactly what you talking about. Logically, they'll know exactly what you talking about. No misunderstanding, none of that shit, right? But they feelings, they look at their feelings as facts. And I ain't gonna lie, all women do sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes women take their feelings as facts, right? So I kept asking my cousin, I said, well, cuz, what's so hard about blocking him and just cutting him off? I know you know how to block people, right? She say, well, if I block him, he can't talk to his daughter. That's bullshit. Get you a new phone, keep that one. There you go. Well, you right. Well, I ain't got the money to get the phone. Bullshit. You can get the phone and the plan for less than $100. You ain't gotta get a new iPhone. You can get a fucking Android. What you trying to do right now? What's the goal you trying to accomplish right now? This is what I had to ask. I said, cuz, what's the goal you trying to accomplish? Do you want peace? Or do you want like what do you want? Do you want peace or do you want attention? I want peace. Okay then, peace is in that goddamn $100 phone at Walmart. Because right now you ain't in peace because you literally using a phone that that you ain't even aware. You don't even know if you still owe money on the phone. That's another thing too. I told her, right. So she went on to tell me, well, I asked him how much more money I owe on the phone type shit. I said, cuz every time you tell me a new part of this shit that you telling me, I'm gonna just keep telling you the same thing. That's bullshit. Okay, so you said that you basically still paying for the phone type shit, right? And you said you asked him how much you got left to pay on the phone, right? And you say he won't tell you, right? Stop paying the fucking bill. It's that simple. Just stop paying the goddamn bill. She thought to herself, she was like, yeah, you right. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm right, bruh. Because at the end of the day, you can get your answer one way or another. Stop paying.